What's going on, guys? Ryan here with Jedi Patrol. Today we're going to be taking a look at Luke Skywalker Deluxe by Ahch-To from The Last Jedi. What's going on, guys? Ryan here with Jedi Patrol. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Ahch-To figure sent over by Sideshow Collectibles. So huge thanks to them for sending this figure over. I'm super excited about this one. I actually wanted this one in the collection for a long time, and here it is. Let's take a look at this box. All right, so here we go, guys. We've got the box. Now, this is a little different than your normal Star Wars box because it actually has the fronts MMS 458. This is the deluxe version. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But we normally get this. This is normal. But on the back, we actually have some artwork on the back, which is actually pretty rare for a Star Wars box. We don't normally see this. When I actually got this out of the box, I thought they had put the insert artwork on the outside. I thought it was a little weird, but it actually turns out that it's just different on the box. So that's pretty cool. So MMS 458 Luke Skywalker Deluxe Edition, normal Star Wars box on that front. And then, of course, we got Luke there on the front. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Let's do our little Star Wars Ahch-To plop. There we go. We'll get that box out of the way. And here is the actual insert, which I think is pretty cool. It's a little, it's definitely different than we've seen in other figures, but I think it actually looks pretty good. It's got him just chilling with all this extra stuff. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. So we got that out of the way, and here we go with the clamshell with your normal Ahch-To stuff. We've got all kinds of accessories. The Deluxe comes with a couple extra things we'll take a look at, but let's go ahead and get this out of the box here. And let's see here, we can take this thing. Sometimes it's easier to just take the entire clamshell out of these boxes rather than fighting with the box. So we'll just go ahead and get this bad boy open. And there we go. We've got Luke Skywalker opened up, and he's got a ton of accessories. I think we'll take a look at those first, and then we'll come back and take a look at the actual figure. But let's go ahead and get some of this stuff out of here. Let's get this accessory out. Let's get this little cloak out, and let's get this Porg, because, you know, if I can get him out of there, that Porg's just, that's super cool. So we'll put him there, and we're gonna need a figure. We'll take him, put him off to the side for a second, and we got the actual display base, which is actually, it's actually a pretty cool base. So let's put that there. All right, so let's take a look at these accessories, guys. We got piles of them, holy cow. Now, I do have a list here. We'll kind of break this out. Let me just cheat a little bit, especially from the Ahch-To list here on the accessories, because honestly there's a lot. So here's what we got, guys. We have 3 pieces of interchangeable gloved right hands, including a relaxed hand, a right hand for holding an accessory, and an open right hand. Then we have a relaxed left hand, a gripping left hand, and a gesturing left hand, which is going to be like a force hand. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. 1 brownish colored hooded tunic, 1 brown coat, one brown leather-like belt. So it's not actually leather, it's leather-like, which, not a shocker. 1 black poncho with weathering effect, 1 black pants, 1 pair of black boots, 1 blue-colored lightsaber, 1 lightning rod, which actually comes with the deluxe version, 1 wooden cane, 1 beige crossbody bag, 1 compass, 1 necklace, 1 orange detailed backpack, again the exclusive, and then the Porg and the open wings gesture, which is also for the exclusive. So that's a lot of accessories. I thought it'd be easier just to read them right off the site. So we've got a lot of stuff here, guys. Let's kind of take some of this stuff off, and we'll figure out where we're going to go from here. Let's go ahead and open this backpack up. Look, I mean, just so many things. Holy cow! And some of these things are just super tiny, and I don't think they actually mentioned this, but actually inside of this container right here are these tiny tools. There's 6 of them, and they are so flippin' small. Like this part of the backpack, so I guess that's why they didn't mention them specifically on the list. But that's a lot of stuff. So we'll you know what, we'll just kind of we'll dump those out right there, because I did not want to be losing those. All right, so let's open this backpack up. Here we go. We've got our lightning rod. We've got our lightsaber, a blue lightsaber specifically. Well, if I can get it out of there, we've got a necklace, we've got a compass, and if you pop these right out here, we'll get those out of the way. We've got a cane and a lightsaber. So tons of accessories on this bad boy, and it's actually kind of daunting, because you can actually fit pretty much all of this stuff on the figure if you want to. You have them displayed that way, And we'll kind of play around with that a little bit. But let's take a look at accessories, and we'll take a look at Luke, because I'm telling you, the head sculpt on this thing is just, it's next level. It's Hot Toys level. Just throwing that out there. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's first take a look at the display base. We actually have a couple different options with display base, and which is nice to see. One, you can just display it flat black and keep it simple. It does have on the front plate, it does say Luke Skywalker and kind of a metallic metal piece right there. Sometimes they do plastic, which is kind of lame. For this one, they did metal, which is nice. We've got a display option on the base. It's like he's on Ahch-To, some ground, some grass, some rock, whatnot. I'm not a super big fan of this one. Probably not going to use this one. Now, this one, on the other hand, this one right here, I'm a big fan of this one. This one's just super cool. Just super cool. I love this one. It's got this like metallic effect going on. It's got the Millennium Falcon. It's got Luke going. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm a big fan of this. And all you got to do with this is just pop these guys right there, and bam, there you go. Sorry if that was loud. But there we go. We have them on the base. And I guess if you wanted to, you could peel the backing off these. Let's see here if they did it on this one. Yeah, you can peel the backing off and stick them on there. I never do that, but you could if you want to. So we'll get you out of the way. All right, so we do have this crossbody bag, what they were talking about in there, and it is actually nicely well done. It's weathered. It's a man purse. I mean, it's a Ahch-To Jedi man purse is pretty much what this thing is. It is cool. It does open up. You can store things in there. So if you wanted to put, you know, his cane, or if you want to put a Porg in there, you could do that. So that's kind of cool. So there's that. Hands wise, we took a look. It does have 6 hands, including the 2 that are on the figure. We do, and the gloved hands are very nice. They're actually weathered. They're not flat brown. But I mean, that's what you expect from Hot Toys. It's what they do. I think they're very cool. I do think, we'll see, but I'm not sure how difficult it's going to be to peg in. Sometimes with these gloved hands, where they have this loud gauntlet kind of deal going on, sometimes it's hard to actually peg into the wrist. So hopefully that's not the case with those, but we do have those going on. Obviously, we have extra hands and this force gesturing hand, which is actually done and painted very well. Really big fan of that. So I think that's a pretty good job they did with that. All right, so that's the hands. Then we've got this Porg. This Porg actually comes with the deluxe version. This guy's the one with the open wings. There are Porgs with other versions. This one actually is the open wing version. I guess if you want to have a specific one, you have to get the deluxe figure. But I can tell you right now, the Porg, without a doubt, is freaking cute. Not gonna lie. Like, you could have a whole army of these. I think it'd be pretty cool. Just the paint work on it is just awesome. I mean, look at this thing. It is just, I mean, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. It's just crazy. I mean, really like the detail in this figure. It's nice. So it does not need a display base to stand. It just kind of sits there, but it does come with this acrylic or plastic pedestal, which it does peg in the bottom, and you can have him, I don't want to say flying, because it's not really flying, but it's I don't know. It's kind of neat. So we'll put Porg Man right there. We do have this cane, the walking stick that he comes with as well. So this actually reminds me, it's got on here, it's got a little like a design on the front of it. It's like a snake, or maybe it's some kind of Ahch-To animal or something. I don't really know, but it's actually very cool. It's just vinyl, I guess, plastic. It does look like there's some leather wrapping going on here, but that's just molded in, so there's nothing really exciting going on with that. Then we have this lightning rod. This does come with the deluxe, so you have to get the deluxe to get this one. It doesn't extend or extract or anything like that. That is what it is. It is some nice detail work here. It's got like some grid pattern going on here, some grips, and it does come with some soft goods here on the end, which is a pretty nice effect. I think that's kind of done pretty well. It's strong. I mean, I don't know if you'd want to lean on it, but you might snap it. But it's strong enough to do. Just for display purposes. Obviously, we got a saber. This is his saber. If you remember from the movie, he pretty much just tosses it over his shoulder. But this, you can actually remove the blade from the hilt, and it's the normal Luke Skywalker hilt. We've seen it a bunch of times. It's done well. Nothing really new to report on that front, but it is done well. So moving on, we do have a necklace, which is extremely, extremely small, and I don't know exactly. I don't recall him wearing this necklace in the film. I'll have to go back and check it out. But clearly he had it on him, because here it is. But you can see, I mean, just scale-wise, how big that thing is next to a lightsaber. It's quite tiny, and it looks like there's like a kyber crystal or something going on here, or some kind of Jedi rock or so. I don't know. It doesn't really. I don't know. I just know it's tiny. Goes on the figure, and we'll put that right there for the second. So Saber out of the way, and then we get this. Now this is cool. This is cool. This is actually a compass, and again, scale-wise, you can see it next to the Saber. It is it's a decent size. But if we can pop this bad boy open, the detail on this thing is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's really, really well done. We'll take a look at this, and you can see right in here, look at all the detail, the paint, and this is like a dome going on here, like I don't know if it's a stone or if it's glass or whatever it's supposed to represent, but it is done very, very well. And then on the back side of this thing, the inside, it looks like some astrological markings they got going on so they can know where they're going. But I think that is that's just super cool. Really, really cool. Nice touch. I'm excited about that piece. All right, then for the deluxe version, again, with the deluxe, you are going to get some extra stuff. You're going to get this backpack. Now, this backpack it's very, very well done. I love figures that come with backpacks, and this one's no exception because it just adds some character to the actual figure rather than just standing there. So it does come with extra things. It does have like this pile of wood stack. I don't know what you would use this for. Maybe he's building a tent or something, a fire, some kind of technology piece going on here. No idea what that is. We got some netting. Maybe he's going to catch a porg and fry one up. I don't know. We got some rope, which is nicely done. And you can see in here, like, it does have these buckles. Now, this thing does not come apart. You don't want to do that, but I have a feeling it'd be very difficult to get back together if you tried, so don't. You can see this orange and weathering stuff going on here, and then on this side, he's got the can here, which we all know is for the blue milk, which is really, it was quite creepy when we first saw that. It's still creepy. I don't care how many times you see it. It's still creepy. But there's that. And these actual little tools, all these little guys, which are super, super tiny and guaranteed to be lost. They should go onto this backpack. All these little guys, they actually peg into right here, these little slots, so you can actually take this and see if I can grab one of them here. And you actually just slot it in here, and that's how they go, like that. Guaranteed to be lost, at least in my collection. So these are most likely going to remain back into the packaging, so I don't lose them, because I will, and I don't want to do that. So there's 3 go on this side, 3 go up here on this side, and that's pretty much the backpack, which is pretty nice. It's very well done. And then last but not least, we do have this black tunic, which is very nicely done. It reminds me of the Kylo Ren cape or tunic from The Last Jedi, like the material. It reminds me of that. It is very, very well done. I know that's going to be hard to show up on camera because it's black, but you can see like the weathering effect and pattern. It's just not flat. It's actually got some texture to it, which is nice. So we'll look at the instructions, but I imagine this just kind of throws over one shoulder and goes over his head there, and we'll figure that out in a little bit. But that's pretty much all the accessories we're going to get with this figure, which is quite a lot. So let's go ahead and take a look at Luke, and then we'll add some of these accessories to him. All right, so we got Luke here out of the box. We got some accessories on him. I think we'll have a little fun with him. If you can see right here, I actually put the Porg in his little man purse, man pouch, cross, whatever they called it. It's a man purse, that's what it is. It's a Jedi purse. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I do have his backpack on him. You can see right here, I've got the backpack on him. I've got his walking stick going on, and I put all the little tools and stuff in the backpack as well. So I thought we'd take, we'll add them on there. All right, so take a look at the head sculpt, guys. Let's look at this thing, because I think it's on point. I think they knocked it out of the park with this thing. So let's take a look at this guy. Look, you can see just the expression on there. Now, sometimes they actually had issues with the Mark Hamill head sculpt. The Return of the Jedi Luke, I've got, it's okay. I don't think it's this good. I think this is very, very good, and I quite like it. But he's got a beard going on, got nice little paint ups on the beard, and as a fellow beard man, I can appreciate that. But I mean, you can see the detail they've actually got going on in the face. Look at the hair sculpt. I'm glad we don't have rooted hair, because I think that would be terrible, especially for Luke. But I think they did a really good job with this head sculpt. Pretty happy with this thing. And I like the expression. Sometimes they give you like a crazy expression, or the eyes are looking off to one side versus straight ahead. I much prefer them going straight ahead. That's just my personal preference with this guy. But I think they nailed it out of the park. And I can tell you, just take a look up close at the tailoring. I mean, look at the textures we got going on with the man purse. We got the undergarment here. We got this cloak. He does have this hood. And this hood is wired. However, just messing with it for a little bit, it's a little finicky. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good just kind of flat on him like this. I kind of dig that. But again, just taking a close-up look at this backpack. Look at the textures. Look at he's got a container for the blue milk. I'm sure somebody will attempt to put some actual blue liquid in there at some point. I won't be that guy. Again, this is where the tools and accessories go right here. And we also have them on the other side right here. So that's where they go. Again, those are probably going to go back in the package because chances are I'm actually going to lose those. And then, of course, we got them holding the Porg, which I thought was pretty cool. So, you know, just taking a look at this figure right off the bat, I like it, guys. I will put him on this little stand here, put him on his Last Jedi stand. I don't know exactly how we're going to have him posed up. I've got this little spinny thing here. I'll let you guys take a look at him. We'll spin him around. But I don't know exactly how I'm going to have him posed up, but I can tell you just right off the bat, I quite like it. He's got a little jacket thing going on right there. This might be how I've got him for a while. I know he does have this other cloak, this thing right here, and he might be able to use that. I don't think I'm going to use that right off the bat. I think I'm going to kind of leave him like this. And I don't know if I'm going to have him posed up with himself from Return of the Jedi Luke, or we might just have him posed up here. I don't know. We've got Rey. If you see Rey and BB-8 back there in the background. I don't have the Resistance Rey or the Journey to the Island Rey. I kind of would like to have that one, and maybe I'll add that to the collection very soon. But I can see right off the bat, I like it, man. I think it's a very, very cool figure, and I was worried about that back part getting caught up on the stand, but I think we're good. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below what you think. I think they absolutely nailed this Mark Hamill head sculpt. I think the figure is amazing. I think shelf presence is there, which for me is a big deal. And it's got a Porg, which is awesome. So I don't know if Luke would walk around Ahch-To holding Porgs like that, or if he grilled them. I don't know, but in my mind, I think that'd be a pretty cool display piece. So guys, again, shout out to Sideshow Collectibles. If you'd like to pick up this piece for yourself, I'll put a link in the description below. You can absolutely do that. Sideshow Collectibles has all kinds of good ways you can actually pick up hot toys or statues or other collectibles. They have payment plans if you want to do that. I have a couple on payment plans right now. I've got the Iron Spider from Infinity War coming very soon. I've got pretty much all the Spider-Man people. I've got plenty of orders on those. I've got the Iron Man Mark 50, Iron Man Mark 85. Just so many cool stuff. Star Wars, Marvel, that's what I'm collecting right now. So we got piles of those coming in, so super excited about those. And I just pre-ordered. This thing just dropped. That's Stan Lee from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Whoa, man, if you haven't seen that thing, where have you been? I'll put a link to that in the description below because that is just so awesome that if you don't get it, I think you're missing the boat. I mean, if you're a Marvel fan, Stan Lee fan, or just Marvel in general, whatever, Guardians fan, I think you definitely want to take a look at that. It is a STCC or Toy Fair exclusive, and guaranteed it will sell out, man. I'm admiring the tailoring on this thing. It's awesome. It's awesome. Guys, as always, collect what you like. We'll see you next time.